Hello, good evening, and welcome to Confessions of a Monk with me, Caroline Monk. I was going to do this weekly, but I haven't. And I was going to do it yesterday, which is Sunday, which is when I should do my confession, even though I'm not a Catholic, but I was hungover. So here we go. I've got myself a new little journal, which says, "She is clothed in strength and dignity." Very apt, I think, for me. So anyway, sadly, I've got to confess, I'm still drinking. Probably a lot more than I should, but yes, I am. Sadly, I only smoke when I drink, which, do the maths. And also, I am overweight. I went on a diet for 3 days and I didn't lose much, so I gave up. So that's my confessions of this week. It's hard being me, it really is. And the other thing is, I still haven't been to the gym. I'm so sorry, Natalie at Sanctuary, who does Pilates in Wakefield, and I'm gonna come. I'm definitely gonna come. But I've had a busy week, major busy weeks, because it was Mother's Day and it's my mum's birthday and it was windy, and I don't like to go out when it's windy because I always think I might go off like Wizard of Oz. So that's why I didn't go to the gym. But anyway, I've had a brilliant few days. Brilliant. Apart from one. And this is what I'm going to talk about to all you ladies and men that have gone through chemotherapy when you've had cancer. And mine's 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, which is incredible, but it's still sort of like, it never leaves you. It's never left me, because every time I go to get some blood tests for something, they can't do it because I can't use my left hand arm because I had lymph nodes taken out. So I can only ever go through my right arm. And there's been so many needles in there from chemo that all my veins are blocked, completely blocked solid. And every time I go for a blood test, I tell them this, and they go, "Oh, I'll get it in." And I go, "No, you won't." Anyway, yeah, it happened again. Tried to get it in, move it all around. Then I say I'm going to faint because I know it's what's happening. It's going to break and everything goes bad. Tried a couple of times, went all weird. And then she had to go through my hand, which is quite delicate. And also they've all gone as well. But I fainted. Well, not 100% fainted. I just went, whoa, like that. Anyway, it just made me realise that it never leaves you. And the other thing I've got is one huge tit, because I had most of the cancer taken out of my left breast. And then the lovely doctor said to me, "Would you like me to do a reconstruction?" And I went, "Oh yeah, but can you do them both to match?" Because I only had little ones. And I wanted him like that, but he wouldn't let me have him like that. Anyway, so he did. But what's happened is, when I put weight on, I won't put weight on this one because I haven't got enough flesh, but I'll put weight on this one. So I'm a little bit, so maybe I should have them done again, or made that one made smaller, or just don't worry about it. Maybe if I lost weight, I'd be fine, wouldn't I? But anyway, that's my little moan. And that was just about what you go through when you've had cancer. And the other thing is, if you got a mammogram coming, you go for your mammogram, then you have to wait 2 weeks, and you're just like that, oh my God. Because I know if I went through breast cancer again, I've got no veins. So I don't know what they do. They'd have to go through my feet like a heroin addict. So that's not a good idea, I don't think. Anyway, let's not talk about cancer anymore. I want to get over that. And I want to talk about having the most amazing Mother's Day and birthday with my mum. And we went to Rinaldi's, which is down the road from me, and then we went to the greenhouse for cocktails, and we both had a cocktail. I had a margarita, and Mum had a daiquiri, and then she got pissed on one. Well, she was like, "Wah." So then we had just a glass of wine in Rinaldi's, but we had a lovely time, just the two of us, and I bought her a cushion with the dog that we just lost, Eddie, on, and lots of bits and pieces that she loves. So we had a wonderful time. And a giggle. We actually had a real bloody giggle. So I adore my mum, and Mother's Day was lovely as well. We just went round there and we had a little tea together and watched telly. But we normally speak about 4 or 5 times a day, as well as see each other for like 3 hours a day. So yeah, don't know what would ever happen if she ever left me. I want to go with her, to be honest. Right, the other thing I had, I've got to tell you about my bus trauma, because I did put up about a post that I haven't been on a bus since I've been in London. And so it's 10 years. And I had no idea what you do, because I used to have an Oyster card. So I Googled it, and it said it was £2 to go anywhere, or it was £6. Anyway, it was so contradicting everything. I didn't know which one was right. So anyway, I thought, I'll take my £2 on. So I wait at the bus stop, all nervous, looking like ridiculously done up, because I was going out with my mum. And I went to get on the bus, and the man behind the wheel, he went, "Get off!" like that to me. I went, "Whoa!" And it was just because there was 3 guys coming off, bus conductors, that were going to the depot. And they were like, "No, don't worry, it's fine." Anyway, I went to go on again, and there must have been one more left. And he went, "Ah!" again. Oh, God, it was so embarrassing. And so I'm ever so sorry. And then the guy said, "Oh, I'm the old one. I take ages to get off a bus." So anyway, I made that faux pas, gave him a £2. He went, "It's £2.50. And I thought, oh no. And he didn't like the fact that I had money, because normally you put well, I think you put your card down. That's what people do now. So I had to go give him £3. And he was like so pissed off, because he had to go into his little bag and get out a 50p. And it was like, oh, so much hassle. And then I went and sat on a chair that was for the disabled, which I didn't realise. But luckily I didn't have to move. But I sat there, and the whole bus was just staring at me, and I had a red face. And it was only about 3 or 4 stops. I got off, and then I met my friend Caroline, and I said, I need a drink. I'm traumatised. It was traumatic. So anyway, that was my bus trip. But the one coming back was lovely. So it all depends who's driving the bus, doesn't it? And I think you should be taught how to be with people. In the olden days, when I was young, everyone used to chat. The conductors were on the bus, and the bus drivers, "Bye-bye, darling," and you'd wave. Not on some buses now, and I don't think it's fair, because, you know, I think everyone should be customer pleasing. So that's another thing that happened. And then, a bloody good thing happened to me. I went to Butterflies Aesthetics in Wakefield as well, and I had a facial, and I've never had one. And it was called Hydro Tight. So, I mean, I don't think you can tell what I look like, but my skin's glowing. And she put, oh God, they did like a little scraping, and then they did like pumping, and then they did needles, and then lifting, and it was out of this world. So if anyone wants to go there, it's 10% off if you mention Caroline Monk, Wakefield. So that was bloody good. Still searching desperately for a job, and there's nothing out there. I mean, someone did suggest the other night I should be a bus driver, because I'd make everyone happy on the bus. But I told my mum that, and she just went, "Oh my God, Caroline, please don't," because she knows that I probably kill everyone on the bus. So I might not do that. But I've gone back to thinking about the prison officer, and I've got an interview on the 30th. Because someone else said to me, when I said, "Oh, what do you think?" And they went, I thought they'd go, "Oh no," like everyone else. And he went, "You know what? You could make a real difference to some people that are suffering, and make their lives a little bit happier. I know they've done bad things, but, you know, it's still horrible being stuck in there." So yeah, I'll probably go for that and see what happens. If not, if anyone wants to help me, I'm here. And I'm hosting a singles night at my distillery bar down the road. That'll be fun. I don't know if there's any single people left my age, but there'll be definitely some there, 30, 40, 50. So I'll have a good look, and I'll host it. And I suppose, you know, I'll leave it there. But I've been a hermit, and because of my mum's birthday and Mother's Day and lunch with friends, I've now got out of the house a little bit. And so Gary Ford, who owns the distillery bar down the road, he's just said to me, "Oh, do you want to come? We're doing free stew." And they must feel sorry for me. They have to feed me free Irish stew, and it's an Irish night. And it was Saturday. So I thought, all right, I rang my mate up, Eamon, and he came out. And weirdly enough, you know, you don't realise it's not just you that goes through these down patches. People have been telling me that they haven't been able to go out, and they didn't want to wash, go out. They were just depressed. And it's probably the world that we're living in. It's so depressing at the moment. Everything is. All this the child stuff that's going on just makes me feel sick, and all the wars and everything. So I wasn't alone. So if you ever feel down, remember there's someone else feeling like that too, and reach out. And maybe the two down people can go out and have a bloody good time. And me and Eamon had the time of our lives. We were singing. Oh, it was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you for the Distillery Bar for getting me out and getting back on it. I'm always on it, but getting back on it out, if you get what I mean. So that's my confessions. I suppose I'm not doing great in the drinking and fagging it and weight, but I got out. And that's the main thing, because I feel actually really happy now. I feel like I can take on a job, go somewhere, do something, host an event. Got in touch with a few more of my Big Brother friends, especially Jenny, who I miss so much. We sort of fell out at the end, but not really. Just living with each other for 6 weeks was untangible, especially with her and me, because we're both loudmouths. But I'm going to go and see her in Derry, which will be fun. Can't wait. So signing off. Confessions of a Monk. I'll try and do it on a Sunday. I'll try and do it every week. If you're bothered, please subscribe to me on YouTube, and please ask me to talk about anything you want. Anything. Menopause, cancer, and loads of other stuff I've gone through. I'm not going to go into now, but I could have been on bloody Jeremy Kyle every bloody day. But we can get into that another time. But yeah, I'm just an ordinary girl with a lot of problems, trying to get through life, and being kind and loving at the same time. And if it weren't for my dogs and my mum, I probably wouldn't be in a happy place like I am now. So love you lots, and please ask me anything you like, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.